Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share something new that I've been doing to get organized with my cleaning and housework, where I have been making a list, but a list with a difference. I have been walking around the house and making a list as I go. I walk around, I find things that have been bothering me, things that catch your eye and annoy you and you want to sort it, but you don't have the time. I took 5 minutes to walk around the house, find the things that have been bothering me and put them on a list. Then I spend a good hour going through all those things and getting them all sorted. Honestly, it is so simple but so effective. So I'm going to share with you how my new list system is working, and I'm going to take you along with me. So after making my little snag list for today, the first thing on there was to clean the extractor fan. I noticed it is looking so grimy and horrible, and actually I could almost smell it when I was near the hob, so I knew it really needed cleaning. I'm going to go over it with a flash spray and a microfiber cleaning cloth, and I'm going to clean the top of the extractor fan first, and then I will clean under the hood as well. You will need to get level with your extractor fan to do this properly. I'm stood on one of my son's little mini chairs for his little table, but it'd be much safer to stand on a proper step ladder. So I'm going to go on the underneath of the hob as well, making sure I've got off any bits of grease and fat and things that just seem to magically evaporate and stick to an extractor fan. I'm also just going to do the cupboards that are close to the extractor fan as well, because these can also get filthy, and the splashback as well. Okay, the next thing on my list today was to fix this hanging plant in the bathroom that has been driving me nuts. It fell off weeks ago and I've just not got round to fixing it. Like I said, it's one of those things that is just annoying me, and I'll feel so much better when it's done. So I'm going to put a new command strip on the back of the hook, and I'm going to stick it back onto the wall and put the plant back. By the way, I am fully aware there is a horrendous fake tan mark on my back. Oh my gosh, it looks awful, but please ignore, okay? We all do it. The next thing on my list is mirrors. The mirrors upstairs are looking so filthy. There's little handprints all over them. I'm going to use my Scrub Dish Daddy, which I have filled with dish soap and a bit of water to make it nice and watery. And I'm going to put this solution all over the mirror. These are completely scratch-free. The Scrub Daddy Dish Daddies, they're so safe to use on mirrors and windows. After I've gone over it and made it all nice and soapy, I'm going to buff it with a clean tea towel and just go over and get off as much of the solution as I can. After I've done this, I'll go over it a final time with a clean microfiber cloth just to buff and get rid of all of the streaks, and it looks absolutely gleaming. I'm going to repeat what you just saw me do in the dressing room as well. I'm just going to clear the dressing table because I will actually also clean this while I'm here as well. But I'm just going to repeat the process. So soap Scrub Daddy all over the mirror, then go over with the dry tea towel, and then buff with the microfiber cloth. my dressing table has a glass top to it, so I can easily repeat the process on here as well. This gets so dirty so quickly for obvious reasons. Yeah, it's been a while since I cleaned it. The next thing on my list was the stairgate. The stairgate was looking really grubby, covered with marks and smudges and fingerprints, so I'm going to use a clean microfiber cloth and a flash surface spray, and I'm going to just go over each side of the stairgate and buff it to make it nice and clean again. I get so many questions about this stairgate, so I will answer before anyone asks me. This stairgate is made by Fred Safety. It was kindly sent to me about a year ago, and it is honestly the best stairgate I have ever had. Okay, this one is hilarious and embarrassing. The next thing on my list was to clear Clint's side of the bed. Someone tell me that their husband's side of the bed also looks like this. It literally blows my mind. The mess that he can create in such a short amount of time. He just leaves his clothes, he doesn't put them away, he just creates a mountain of clothes. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to make a pile that needs to be washed, I'm going to sort out all the other stuff that has just somehow ended up dropped on the floor, and I'm going to tidy up his side of the bed. Really, I should just leave it and let him do it, but it is so much easier and quicker if I just do it myself, and I know I'll feel so much better when it is nice and clean and tidy down here, honestly. Oh, it feels so good to get the Hoover down here. I normally can't come down here because there's clothes and things everywhere. So it feels good to give the carpet a proper clean. And this massive pile of clothing, look how much there is. Honestly, I just can't believe it. This will all be taken downstairs and I will put it on the wash. The next thing on my chores list today was to have a quick wardrobe declutter. I'm going to do a vintage page next month, and it's the perfect excuse to declutter my wardrobe. Every time I'm getting dressed at the moment, I'm seeing items of clothing that I just don't wear, and it's just looking really cluttered and full, and I'm sure there's someone else who would love these pieces of clothing where I'm just not wearing them and it's just a waste. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to declutter, find things that I haven't worn. If I haven't worn anything in like a year, then it's going. I've been quite brutal. I'm going to put everything in a plastic bag, and then when I come round to making my vintage page, I will get everything out of the bags, give them an iron and hang them up properly. But for now, I'm just going to put everything in bags and store them away. Okay, next thing is there's a couple of touch-ups that I want to do on the kitchen cupboards. Honestly, if you're going to do a DIY kitchen, like we've painted our kitchen cupboards ourselves, be prepared to have to touch up scuffs constantly. Honestly, I cannot wait to get a new kitchen and never have to do this again, but it is really great if you want to do a temporary sort of DIY makeover in your kitchen. Kitchen cupboard paint is great for that if it's temporary, but oh my gosh, it's so annoying because they scuff so easily, and there have been a few scuffs annoying me, so I wanted to get those all touched up. And the last thing on my list, of course, was to do the downstairs toilet, because I do the downstairs toilet pretty much every single day. I live in a house of boys and live in a constant state of paranoia about the downstairs toilet. So I'm just going to go over it quickly, give it a clean, make sure I thoroughly clean the floor around the toilet as well, for reasons that I won't go into. Less than an hour later and I am done. It feels so good to tick things off a list, doesn't it? So therapeutic. Give my new little technique a try. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.